pull off. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders.
Set to kick off.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Set. JT! We got. Alert! You got tight right there. Watch safety creep.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have you ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It's second and inches. At the Raiders,
they still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Now it's Watson. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one of the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid, you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? But if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, that'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Chiefs.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Mike 51. Hey, me and you. First six.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Joe Mixon on the carry.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We got three.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mixon will try the right side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Big stop, let's go! Give me your 54! Let's go, let's go! Check.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check, Mike 57.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got Smith here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
He wasn't ready.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Set. 20. Hey, watch that. Up. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, orbit. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game because he can really impact this offense.
Pull it together. Shay, alert!
On 2nd down, it's Henry. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 5.
180! Here we go, here we go. '57's the mic. Watch 57.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Set, 180.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Set, 180. Mike 54. Mike 54. It's our time. It's our time.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Alert, alert, alert. 57, Mike 57. Pick it up, pick it up. Smooth. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, defense.
From the gun, Mayfield. This is caught, Watkins. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You're the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Set, 180. Mike's 5-4. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Throwing, Mayfield. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He can't hang. 54. Bang, bang, bang.
From the gun, here's Watson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Kansas City.
We're set. 19. He's down the mic. Coming to you. Coming to you.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, motion backfield. Motion backfield.
Throwing again is Watson, being chased out left. Looking long for... That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Let's bring it. Shift. Check 31. Check 31. Alert 3. Alert 3. Depart. Check nickel.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you can.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the 1st half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Hey, 180! 57. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Now Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game.
And he's into the clear. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, alert, 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 alert. 57.
Mayfield down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
No time now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, let's calm down. Don't take. Hey, Bill. Let's calm the crowd. Give me fast. 6-6.
Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Oh, this one pushed to the right. Badgley missed it. No good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
Here's Mayfield. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Here's Watson. The open man is Westbrook. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, 31. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. We got man.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he completes it to Westbrook. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Push him back. Get it down.
Now Joe Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Get your swarm on. 55. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. It's going to be a long... It's going to be a long day. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Y'all playing the wrong foot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
A gain of 18. And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go, D.
Mayfield to throw it. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
A gain of 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Run. Hey, Charlie!
Watch the curl! Watch the curl!
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield completes it to Hardman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10.
Kings! Hurry!
57's the mic. Oh, here we go.
Mayfield with it once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The second down throw for Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Max Crosby in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Set, 180! Real.
Get ready.
Watch out!
Third and long for Mayfield. And that's caught by Smith. 25 yards that time.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Mayfield now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
I'm coming after you.
On first down, Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
You can't block me. Mike Smith is
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to Mixon on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 36-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They'll try the air now with Watson. And an alley to run. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On first down, Watson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever. Back to throw, Watson. And that will be incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 7. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 33-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
Set. 220.
I got it. Tight left, tight left. Hey, 4 down.
I got it.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
I'm coming. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Go. Go.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Let's set a tone.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
57's Mike.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Now it's Watson. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
There's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll run on first down. Mixon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
24 is down. He's coming.
Hustle, hustle. 51, Mike. 51.
Down him, go.
Watson now to throw. Catch made by Slayton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what I really like.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I got you, son. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Now Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
What we got? What we got?
Down to Inigos Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Reset. 19.
So this one in the
game ball.